Gender roles are changing and evolving in today's society. Traditional gender norms have been broken down, and the times we live in now allow for a much more diverse range of expressions than ever before. It is important to understand that not all men fall into the masculine category, because there are plenty of people who identify as masculine females or feminine males. This video will focus on those who identify as masculine males, Sigma males. Sigma males are those who do not fit into the traditional gender roles of society. They are often seen as rebellious and challenging the status quo. They are not interested in conforming to society's expectations, and they despise anything fake or superficial. This can make them very attractive to women because they represent something different and new. However, there are also plenty of traps that Sigma males can fall into. 1. Being too independent. While independence is often seen as a positive trait, Sigma males can take it too far and become completely self-reliant. This can lead to them feeling resentful because they don't have anyone else in their life, and it also makes it difficult to trust others or depend on them when needed. Sigma men should try to find a healthy balance between being independent and relying on others. They can still have a sense of self-reliance, but they should also realize that asking for help isn't a sign of weakness. 2. Underestimating their own intelligence. Sigma males are often very intelligent, but they sometimes doubt themselves and think they are not as smart as they really are. This can make them not try hard enough in school or work, making it difficult for them to form relationships with others. Sigma men should try to believe in themselves and their own intelligence. They should always be open to learning new things and giving their all in their work. With hard work, they can become the smartest person in the room and deserve it. They usually underestimate themselves and think they aren't as smart as others around them. It holds them back because instead of using their full potential, they could be doing better if they just believed in themselves. 3. Wasting time. For Sigma males, wasting time is often not done on purpose, it's simply a result of having too many distractions in their lives. They may find themselves spending countless hours overthinking things, when they could be pursuing other activities like reading or doing something productive. Being lazy is not something they are interested in, and they will do what they can to minimize the amount of time wasted. This doesn't mean that Sigma men never relax or engage in non-productive activities, it just means that they won't spend hours killing time when there's always something interesting going on around them. 4. Not being able to handle criticism. Sigma males usually take criticism as a constructive way to improve themselves, but sometimes they can't handle it, and it leads them becoming defensive and closed off. This is not a healthy way to live and can lead to problems in relationships. Sigma men should try to remember that criticism is not meant as a personal attack, and should only be used as a way of making oneself better. This doesn't happen very often for Sigma males because they are usually very confident in themselves. However, there are times when even the most positive people can't handle criticism. It's important to have the right mindset to accept criticism for what it is. 5. Not knowing when to give up on something. Sigma males can be very persistent and determined individuals who never give up on what they want, no matter how difficult it may be to achieve that goal. While this is commendable, sometimes they should know when to quit and move on to something else, rather than banging their head against a wall. Sigma men are often very determined and never give up on what they want. While this can be a good quality, it can also lead to them being too stubborn. They should know when to quit and move on to something else. 6. Not being able to relax. Sigma males often have a hard time relaxing and taking a break from their busy lives. This can make them feel stressed and overwhelmed, which is not good for their mental or physical health. They are often very busy, but they should try to take time to relax and have fun. This is not being irresponsible, it's being wise enough to know when you need a break. 7. Focusing on their career to the exclusion of all else. Sigma males often feel comfortable when they are working alone and only have the bare minimum social interaction outside of work. This can be a trap because it is important to maintain friendships and relationships. It's not healthy to completely isolate oneself from others, and Sigma men should do their best to balance their career with making meaningful connections with others. They usually have a very strong drive to succeed in their career, and it can sometimes lead them to neglect the rest of their life. They need to try and strike a balance between working and having time for friends and family. 8. Being too critical of themselves. While Sigma males are not critical of others, they can be very hard on themselves. This often leads them to feel like they are not good enough and can never achieve their goals. They should try to be more positive and forgiving towards themselves, so they can have the best chance of succeeding. Sigma men are often their own worst critic, and it can damage their self-esteem. They should try to be more forgiving and positive towards themselves so they can achieve their goals. 9. Not taking care of their health. Sigma males often neglect to exercise and eat right because they don't have time. It's important to take care of your body so you can protect yourself against disease and illness, as well as look good for the people you love. Instead of completely ignoring their health, Sigma men should make time for working out and eating healthy. Sigma males usually don't put much effort into taking care of themselves because they are always busy. This is not a healthy way to live because they can end up getting sick or having no energy to take on new challenges. 10. Not giving anyone else a chance. Sigma males can be quite picky when it comes to the women they date because they only want the best. As a result, they often pass up on great opportunities with amazing people who would have made an excellent match. They should try to make time for everyone, and not limit themselves because someone doesn't seem attractive or intelligent enough. Sigma men are usually very picky and will only give someone a chance if they really trust them. They usually don't want to waste their time on people who aren't right for them. 11. Being too proud. Sigma males are often very independent and self-sufficient individuals, but this can also make them too proud. They may think that they don't need the help of anyone else, which can be a major detriment to their success. They pride themselves on doing everything by themselves, but sometimes they must ask for help. This is not a sign of weakness. Sigma males often have a lot to offer the world, but they need to be aware of the traps that can prevent them from achieving their fullest potential. It's important for them to stay true to themselves and be willing to let go of some of their more stubborn tendencies. Only then will they be able to reach their full potential and become the successful and happy individuals they are meant to be.